Alex? That sounded like it came from the Blue Dragon's lair. Let's go back and see what's going on. Yeah, let's hop to it. Let's go. Let's go. Blue Dragon? Everything good? Well, there's another one. What's going on? Where's the Blue Dragon? You're too late. He's already under our control. Ah, faced ya there. I still expected to see you here, witch. After all, why should the Magic Emperor do his own dirty work? If you're ready and willing to wallow in the mud for him. Give it up now, Facia, and we won't have to hurt you. I don't understand why you're doing such a terrible thing. No, you wouldn't understand. You have no idea what it has been like for us to survive in the frontier. And you don't know what it will take to turn the dreams of my people into reality. The frontier? That place where the Vile Tribe was banished by Althena 500 years ago? We have a right to the life that Althena has denied us. What's kidnapping Luna have to do with any of this? Why couldn't you just leave her alone? I'm sorry, but it was necessary for us to capture Luna and the other singers. I give you my word that she is unarmed, and will stay that way if you return home. Continue to interfere with the Emperor's plans, and you place her life in jeopardy. Oh, and there she goes. I was careless. Yeah, it kind of seemed like the type there. So yeah, we got the magic presence of the Blue Dragon there, much like the Red Dragon before. Galleon swore allegiance to Althena, along with Dyne. But now, that allegiance has been forsaken. And I think I understand why. Galleon was jealous of Dyne, and Althena. All this time, how pathetic. Alex, can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Alex, I beg you to become the Dragonmaster and protect the goddess from Galleon. She, 15 years ago, her power was No! Alex, we can never forgive Galleon for what he's done. Never! No. Oh, that's another dragon lost to Galleon and the Vile Tribe there, but we are once again one step closer to becoming the Dragonmaster there with the Dragon Helm in our possession there. We can go ahead and check it out there. That's an 11 defense upgrade there. Very nice, very nice. The shield was a 10 defense upgrade from our previous shield there, so yep. Almost there. One more piece of armor there to complete the set. That means finding the Black Dragon. And now we gotta get out of here. If the dragons can't fight the Magic Emperor and the Vile Tribe, how are we supposed to? Fair question, Nash. Fair question. Well, once we have the power of the Dragonmaster there, maybe that'll be enough. Maybe. Okay, so now we can go ahead and warp our way out of here, and, like normal there, hopefully you've been following along there, grabbing all the treasure along the way there, so you don't have to really worry about, missing anything on the journey back. And if you kept enough MP there, you can just warp your way out here. I was very careful about not using too much of my magic this time. So we could just get the quick and easy way out. So yep, let's warp home. Oh yeah, not quite home, but yeah. Back to light. Quiet. A little eerie after all that. Yeah, let's go back to the town of music here. And let's go and pop in and talk to the elder here. Alex, we too felt the loss of the Blue Dragon, but don't mourn his loss. Just as our song is returned to us, so shall the dragon's soul. Only the Black Dragon of the East remains to be met, Alex. Go now, green-eyed boy. Your goal is firmly within your grasp. Oh, well, thank you. I'm really glad that you have this vote of confidence in me there, even if it's based on dreams and whatnot there, Still very inspiring there to have, this whole town kind of rooting for us here. Yeah, definitely top off with our healing there. I don't think there's anything I needed to buy, really, before we move onward there. So, yep, yeah, we're all topped off there. And like I said, they're between, you know, nah, I'll be okay there. I was going to say, like, I could go to the shops and unload some things there, but that's all right there. I did organize the inventory a little bit there, but it was kind of full up before there. We'll keep the chill blade on and the ice sword on Alex for the time being there. And, there's an interesting looking pathway here. And this is the Tamur path there with new enemies there. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have. Okay, some octoplants there, very similar to, you know, other enemies of this variety that we've seen before. Yeah, we'll kind of keep it. You got a good bit of MP there, Mia there. Do we want to go ahead and... Well, let's just go ahead and throw a blizzard out there, just make sure we get everybody. And yeah, spread out the damage just a little bit there. 38 damage, not too bad, not too bad. And okay, yeah, we want to use some fire here there, from the looks of it. Because we do have Alice with his flame blade going there, and definitely doing some damage there, going to work.
Summon elemental power!
Making that work fine with me as magical power there, jumping in. And 79 damage is still pretty darn good there for not being a weakness exploit there. 2 slaps there, guy. Come on, calm down, settle down. Alright, yeah, we're not going to go ahead and we're not going to worry about seeing what you're doing there. We'll defend with our mages and just smack down. There we go. Good job, Alex. That's party 1, 699 experience there. No levels, but you know. That's alright there. So, let me go ahead and take a look at this sign here. Well, yep, south to Tamur. I believe it's Tamur. I'm just going to say it that way either way. So let's go ahead and head to the right first there. And another new enemy type there. Let's go ahead and see what we're dealing with here. And again, going to have a very similar sprite to what we've seen in the past there. So yeah, Shriekers. That doesn't sound very pleasant at all there to deal with. Let's go ahead and get the Ethereal King going. And can we get them all with a flame circle here? Well, depending on where they move there. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and go with this there. And Mia's got a little bit more speed to her there, so she's not quite as far behind as she used to be. So yeah. And again, fire doing its work there. Now let's just see if we can keep them grouped up there for Mia. Yeah, fire circle there, flame circle. Good job, Mia. Good job. Nice chunk of damage. And dang, 2 down. Yep, Kyle in here to finish things up there. Awesome. Experience there, and Mia gains a level there with some HP and nice chunk of MP there. 2 attack, sure. Yeah, not gonna be using it there. 2 wisdom there, definitely be using that there, and you know, any kind of defense there, magical or otherwise, is always good for our mages. Yeah, and Jessica gains a level there. Awesome. And she does need a little bit more HP there, being up front and center, and 2 attack is also good for Jessica there. Smacking them down with her mace there. And a little bit of agility, a little bit more speed on her doesn't hurt one bit. Alright. Not bad. Good job, ladies. Good job. Alright, and one more new enemy over here. We do have one other enemy type hiding in here somewhere. Great Hornets there. Well, don't know what's so great about you. I'm not sure if... I don't think that the flame still works against these guys there. Let's go ahead and do a thunder thrust on a lot of them here. Yeah, we'll try a flame circle on that group there.
Check this out.
And of course, you're gonna poison us there. How rude. How very rude of you guys. And sadly, this time he is slower than enemies here, but you know. At least you got the 2 for here. We'll take that still. Nicely done, Kyle. Nicely done. Alright, we'll go ahead and just do the defend game here with our non-melee fighters there. And Jessica, go ahead and finish things up there. Nice. too much there, but hey, Nash gains a level there. Could do with a little bit more MP for Nash there. He needs to have a little bit more to do with his magic there. It's nice to be able to fling some more spells around with him there, but you know, it's not a big deal. Not a bad level up at all there, like, you know, little chunk of HP there for him. I'll only go ahead and heal up here. Alright guys, we're back after that there. It's been a minute, honestly, there, since the last time I recorded this there, so many apologies to that there. That's why you haven't seen new uploads in a while there. It got to a certain point. My recording there had to step away, and then, yeah, I never was able to get back to it there, so there's like 90% of an episode ready to go there, but you know, I just wanted to finish, like, it felt a little bit too short, not enough happened in it, so yeah, jumping back into this there, let's go ahead and continue the recording there, because you don't really care about that there, you could care about getting this starlight there, you know. So yeah, go and continue here through the Tamur Pass there, and take on some of these baddies here. I know that we've seen some of them already, but I'll go ahead and keep talking like I haven't seen them already there, and it's just 3 octo plants there, that's not a big deal. I do believe that Alex still has his fiery equipment on right now. I didn't want that one, I want the Thunder Bomb there. That should be good enough. And is Mia gonna be fast enough for the fire pillar there? These guys are weak to fire there, so that's good to know. And yeah, we'll attack that one in the back there. I'm trying to remember, I think that was one that's doing a sleep attack, if I'm remembering correctly. The little flower blooms appearing over its head. So yeah, try to take that out there. 126 damage, very nice for Alex. And 3 attacks there, nice, nice. Yeah, knock him back over there, Kyle. Oh, well, okay, finish him off, Kyle. That works too. And finish them all off, Kyle. There, saved me his MP there. I appreciate that. Yeah, a little bit of experience there, and you know, always happy to get that. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead and continue on through this way here. I think that we want to keep to the right here, if I'm remembering correctly. There. Yeah, we'll go right here and get ourselves a little sign here saying South Detour. All right, well, we're not gonna go south yet. We want to go up and find another enemy here. Another new enemy there. I know we haven't seen this one yet. There, another pup type enemy there, which is the ice pup. All right. Being an ice pup, probably weak to fire there, you would think there. Like all these enemies should be there. Like, yeah, weak to fire also there. Glance at my notes there. We could use some Firestorm here, but you know, yeah, that's a lot of MP for it there. Let's try. Like these ice pups are pretty fast there. They're going to beat us to the punch, I do believe. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and attack. If I remember that. If I remember correctly, this one's doing a long range attack on us there, so it's going to move and move ways out of the way there. Let's go ahead and Thunder Thrust there, and well, we're not going to get a lot of people there. Here, we'll go ahead and Flame Bomb the one there, the solo attack on that one, since it's going to move out of the way anyway. And yeah, you just go ahead and attack there, Kyle. And just, sure. Yeah, throwing guts there, you know. Lovely little animation there.
Check this out.
Throwing their guts. Makes sense to me. And, you know, yeah. So this is how long it's been since I recorded it, since I did the recording for the gameplay and everything there for the walkthrough, for the Let's Tour and everything. The Lunar remake has come out there, the remaster there. It is crazy, still crazy to me that is a thing. There, I never thought that, like I always hoped, but never thought that was actually going to come about there. So, you know, very happy that we do actually have the Lunar Sword Star Story and Lunar Eternal Blue remastered for current gen consoles there. It's so crazy to me, and thank you all for all the people that have been tuning in since that announcement there, since, well, the announcement and since obviously the release there. I know that a few people have been following along there, using this as a guide there, so you know, happy to be your tour guide as always. And yeah, just very happy about that. That's just so awesome to finally have that. Finally have a way to share this game with the masses, really. And, you know, just a good time in general for retro RPG fans, and a good time for Alex's party. Not too bad of a fight there, and not too bad of experience. I think those ice pups do give a good bit more experience than most there. Check out the signpost, treasure ahead. I do like me some treasure. So we're gonna go ahead and avoid that enemy and go down around here and grab the treasure, which is an Angel's Tear, so another revival item. believe that we fought this mushroom head there, the Shrieker, before there. Let's try to avoid the attack here. But I know that we haven't fought, I do believe we haven't fought the wasp enemy yet, but we do have a version of the wasp enemy elsewhere. We'll cut this one out though. Nice quick little battle there against those octoplants there. Now for this intersection here, I think I want to keep to the right here. Yep, treasure. I do like treasure. There, a healing nut there. Yeah, this should be the next thing that I get there, and then I want to hold to the left here. And we should come up to a big open space here. What do you have to say there? Danger dead ahead, turn back. Never. We never shy away from danger. Another ice pup. Yeah, we're a pretty good experience there, so yeah, we will take it on there. Okay, guys, so I was all healed up after that battle there. I do want to head up in this upper corner here. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and leave this one into there, you know, why not? Just a quick octo plant battle here. Yeah, sure, go ahead and fireball one of them there. Probably won't get the opportunity to land it there, but you know.
Check this out.
Why not, man? I'm not feeling too bad about using MP during this whole dungeon there. It's not a very large dungeon, so not a whole lot to worry about in that regard. So, you know, feel free to go a little wild there with your MP. Those following along. Nice, well done, Alex. I feel like we should be getting some level ups here soon. Maybe not. Alright, so up in this corner here, we have ourselves our chest there with the dark helmet there. Nice, nice. Let's go ahead and, I think that... Nall, yeah, I was gonna say Nall probably has it there. Dark helmet, black brain bucket, as it were. Alright, love the descriptions in the game here. Let's go ahead and get the equip there. Dark helmet, 124 defense now. Nice, nice. And replacing the holy helmet, which is a lot darker looking there, and for some reason our dark helmet actually matches the holy armor there. I think that was like a bit of a switch on the naming convention there, but you know. Fair enough there, game, fair enough. Oh, what do you have to say to us there? Sign, maybe. Hidden path. Oh, is there a hidden path? I don't think there's a hidden path there. Okay, well, anyway. Let's go ahead and continue down this way here. I think that we want to keep to the left and go up here in a second. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and fight these wasps on screen here, because we haven't shown them off yet, I don't believe. Here we got great hornets there, not wasps at all. What was I thinking? Alright, so all these guys are doing their stinger attack here, judging by the way they're moving there. We'll go ahead and Thunder Bomb. Probably won't end up hitting everybody there. I don't think that these guys are weak to fire. I think that these are one enemy in this area that isn't weak to fire there. So let's go ahead and Blizzard there so we hit everybody when it comes to Mia's turn. And yeah, actually let's have you defend here, Jess.
Check this out.
Because I feel like this stinging attack, if I remember correctly, is pretty. This needle shot here. Oh, okay, missed. Miss again? No. Can be pretty nasty there, and it does poison you there. Nice, well done, Alex.
Summon elemental power.
Let's freeze him out. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, get the kill there, Kyle. Nice, nice. Thanks, Kyle. I appreciate you. So yeah, now we've shown off all the common enemies in the Tamur Pass, whichever way we say it. Welcome to Tamur. Alright, grab this there. Ashira's tail, which is not... Like, there are two different tail things. Like, yeah, we have the one here on Mia, which increases agility. There, I think it's like a 10 bonus to agility. While I'm thinking about it there, let's go ahead and hand some stuff over to Nall here. And now let's jump over to Nall here so we can look at the item we just got there. The Shear's Tail increases range, so... not really anything like our melee characters would be the ones that would really need it there. We've already got Alex with the dragon wings there that increases range. And Kyle is very well set with his two accessories here, the increased attack power from the Wrath Ring there, and magical resistance from Barrier Ring. I don't think that I want to trade those out right yet, and not for a little extra range there. And even Jessica there, I'd rather keep her her defenses up there. So yeah, I do think we still have one more item that we can get there. Yeah, everybody's still decent on HP and everything. So we'll head up here. Probably another enemy waiting for us. There you are. There you are. But I thought I got the treasure first. Alright, game, that was downright rude there. I was right at the treasure chest there, and you throw another fight at me there. Now you kill all the suspense there, you know. Well, let's see what you were keeping me from getting there. A wind cane. Okay. New. Is that for either of them there? I think that might be for one of them actually there. Yeah, it's just for Mia this time. Okay. New came from Mia. That's pretty neat. And boost of agility. Nice. 10 decrease in wisdom. But that agility though. Is this Sage's cane there? Is that what? Yeah, okay. Nash also has that there, but I think I'm gonna go for that agility boost there, because that's really nice for Mia. Let's go ahead and swap that out there. And yeah, we'll just hand over the fireball cane there for now. Okay. Let's see how fast Mia is now in the next fight that we get into. Which we will try to avoid some of these random fights there, like that one. Not random, you know what I mean. Alright, I think, are we all topped off healing wise there? Yeah, we're in good shape healing wise. Just want to keep on going this way. I do think, nice to know my notes there, I do believe that was the last treasure chest that we had to find there, so we just go ahead and take this one step up here, and Zenobia! You filthy wench. Come here, let me wrap my hands around your scrawny neck. The only physical contact you'll have with me, little man, is when I stomp on the head of your cold, rotting corpse. Your search for the Black Dragon ends here, Alex. As does your pathetic attempt at life. Attack. Attack who? Oh, those guys. That's who's attacking. Okay. Fair enough, game. And we have a boss-ish fight against 3 Carapace Knights and a Dark Sorcerer there. So I do believe that the Dark Sorcerer, and our party lineup is swapped there. So if you really wanted to beforehand, you could have put all your mages in what would have been the front line there, and put all your melee in what would have been the back, so you would be prepared for this ambush here. But yeah, I'm not too worried about that there. Let me go ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do some flash cut here. And thunder thrust there. We'll just go mostly all out here. With Mia's newfound agility, I think that Mia is going to be fast enough to get this attack off pretty well there. Let's see if we can get a trio here. Let's aim at the mage with that there. And is there anything here? I don't want to drive an enemy away really there. I can't remember what does this do there. Let's go ahead and try the water mace as an item there. I don't remember if I showed that off or not. But hey, flame circle and me goes first. Nice. That's getting
Check
that
this out.
jump on the attack there with Mia there. Some magical force right away. There's a flash cut from Alex here. Nice. Big damage to the sorcerer in the back there, and water mace. Okay, yeah, we hadn't shown that off before, I don't think there. So yep. And Sonic Razor from Kyle to finish things up. That should be it. Yep, that's it. Good job, team. And 1,600, almost 1,700 experience there. Not bad at all. But here, time to face Zenobia, right there? You could attack us with 1,000 monsters in one matter, Zenobia. I'll kill all of them, and then I'll kill you. And don't bother begging for mercy, because you'll get none. You know, I was planning to turn you into a statue like your pathetic father. But now I'll allow the Vile tribe to desecrate your tattered remains instead. And more of the same enemies here, so boss fight-ish, round 2. Against 4 Carapace Knights and 2 Dark Sorcerers there, so this time I want to go ahead and show off our dragon abilities here. So we got the Dragon Protection there that negates, I do believe fully negates 1 attack against the party. I got Dragon Anger there, a Searing Firestorm, attacks all enemies. And then Dragon Healing heals all of our allies there. So very nice healing, but very nice attack power, and we don't need healing right now, so let's go ahead and show off some firepower of the dragon here. And we'll go ahead and continue with our previous setup here. Let's do the Blizzard just to get damage on everybody there, if it comes to that, actually. And, you know what, let's go ahead and do the War Mace on one of the Carapace Knights there, if they survive. We'll see.
Elemental power.
So Blizzard to soften up all the enemies here, just a little bit.
Check this out.
Big numbers, and Dragon Anger. Let's see it. Let's see the fierceness of the Red Dragon. Very nice. Very nice. Could this 20 be enough to finish it off? No. Okay. Now let's give Sonic Riser to finish one of these guys off. And we still got the one that's holding his hand out there for a White Wave attack. Which I do believe, inflicts a sort of like stone petrify status there. So let's go ahead and, yeah, we'll just go ahead and, there we go, all out on the physical attacks here. Why not? Get her, Mia. Yeah, 55 from Nash, not bad, not bad. Dang, Nash's attack was more than Jessica's attack? That's crazy. Hey, 2,500 experience for that one. And we win! Hooray! And, well, geez, another one. Can't keep this up much longer, Jess. One more round and that little worry will not be a relevant concern any longer. Yeah. What the heck? Who's doing that? No! Enjoy what little remains of your life, Alex, for it won't be spared next time. And Zenobia takes off. Okay, so who was that? Yeah, who in Althea's name was that? Or is that? Oh, okay, I guess we can see them? Oh, I got some people on horseback here. And we'll see.
Yeah!
Let's get these little animated cutscenes here. Nice to see them pop up when they do. Some new music. That's pretty cool. They hit the Vile Tribe with their arrows from that great distance. Do any of you realize how incredible that is? But who are they? And why'd they leave without saying a word to us? Fair enough, Alex. Fair enough. Good point. Good point. So yeah, now we can just continue through the rest of this little pass here, all the way to the end. And hey, we made it to the town. We made it to Tamur. Hey, welcome to Tamur. As official village greeter, let me be the first to say howdy do and how are you? So, what brings you to our wonderful corner of the world? Tamur is the best that nature has to offer. Hunting, camping, hiking, and monster avoidance classes. Oh, well that sounds like a helpful one there. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end things off with this recording session here. Next time we'll explore the village. And yeah, hopefully, figure out what we're supposed to be doing next here to find the Black Dragon there. So thank you guys so much for watching there. Appreciate you. And yeah, be on the lookout for the next Lunar episode. Till then, stay gold, my friends. Alright everyone, that will bring this episode of Lunar the Silver Star story complete to a close. You can rest up at the nearest Goddess Althea statue, but don't stray too far from the bus. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll know when the next episode goes up. Until that time comes, stay gold, my friends.